They are not like us. 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 They are not like us.
Most guys want to be wanted by their girl, but many men mistake being needed for being wanted. And that's a huge problem. Many men think that if a woman needs them, she loves them. But that's not always the case. And if you don't know how to spot the difference, you could end up in an unhealthy relationship where you are taken advantage of or worse. You might think you have the girl of your dreams, but if she only sees you as someone who fulfills her needs, it's not going to work out long term. A real man is someone who can spot these signs early on and avoid getting himself into a bad situation. So if you're a guy who thinks he can handle this type of conversation, then listen up. This video is not for the weak of heart. So here's the truth. Women do need their man sometimes, but that doesn't always mean they love him. It could just mean they're used to relying on him, or worse, they only want what they can get from him. Sometimes she may just need something from you and be using you to get it. If you're not careful, you could end up doing things you're not comfortable with just to please her. So if a woman ever asks you for something that makes you uncomfortable, it's time to walk away. Don't be like those other guys who let their feelings for a woman cloud their judgment and make them do things they wouldn't normally do. But that's not going to lead anywhere. You need to be strong enough to say no and stand your ground. That means not giving in to a woman's demands just because she asks for them. That's the kind of man you should strive to be. Stay true to yourself and don't let her push you around. When you're in love, you tend to ignore the negative and focus on the positive. But that's not always a good thing. Don't let it build up inside you and cause problems down the road. Remember, a healthy relationship is built on trust and respect, so don't be afraid to speak up if you need to. After all, a real man is someone who doesn't need to do everything for a woman. For example, if a woman keeps coming up to you and being overly friendly, it's important to remember that she may be doing it for her own benefit rather than because she genuinely likes you. In these cases, it's important not to read too much into her behavior, and instead, focus on building a genuine connection with her. Don't let your feelings for them cloud your judgment and make you ignore the red flags. Just because a woman flirts with you or initiates physical contact doesn't mean she has romantic feelings for you. From her manipulations, don't fall for every smile or compliment a woman gives you. They'll use their charm and good looks to get close to you, and then start making demands. They may also try to control your finances by having access to your bank accounts, or making you feel guilty if you don't give them money. Don't rush into anything and take your time to get to know her and make sure she's not just after your money. Be wary of any woman who seems too good to be true and watch out for red flags such as demanding behavior or a sudden interest in your finances. They may ask for small favors at first, such as helping them carry their groceries or walking them home. But as time goes on, their requests may become more demanding. Instead, take the time to get to know her and make sure she's a trustworthy person before you let her into your life. While these requests may seem innocent enough, they could be part of a larger scheme to control or manipulate you. They may shower you with compliments at first in order to make you feel special and flattered. They may also use guilt-tripping tactics by saying things like, "You never compliment me anymore," or "You do not love me anymore," when you don't give them the attention they want. But as time goes on, they may start using them as a way to control you. If a woman is using compliments to control you, then it's best to distance yourself from her and find someone who treats you with respect. Instead, it could be a way of manipulating you into doing what she wants. And if a woman is only interested in your money, then don't hesitate to let her go. Until next time, take care. It's important to be able to communicate openly and honestly with your partner. They may also pressure you into giving them money or providing other forms of assistance. There are plenty of women out there who are only after one thing, and that's your money. If a woman is truly helpless, then it's best to offer your assistance and move on. Don't let yourself get drawn into a situation where you're constantly doing things for her and getting nothing in return. They may pretend to be interested in you, but in reality, they're just looking for someone to support their lifestyle. There are plenty of other fish in the sea, and you deserve someone who treats you with respect and kindness. They know you'll forgive them no matter what they do. But that's not healthy, and it's not fair to you or your partner. Not every request from a woman is an opportunity to show her how much you care. Sometimes she's just trying to test you to see if you'll give in and do what she wants. Don't let her win. Stand your ground and say no if you're not comfortable with something. You need to be strong enough to say no and stick to your guns. Don't be one of those guys who lets his feelings get the better of him. Don't be fooled by those big brown eyes and luscious lips. There are plenty of women out there who are just looking for someone to use, and they'll stop at nothing to get what they want. So be careful. One minute you could be head over heels for a woman thinking she's the one, and the next you could be left with nothing but heartbreak and regret. So be careful not to fall for every pretty face and always keep your guard up. Now, before we go any further, let me tell you something. And if you're not careful, you could easily mistake that for love. That's why it's important to be able to spot these signs and know how to deal with them. So listen up, boys. We're about to dive deep into some dark truths about women that you don't want to miss. Most guys are so desperate for a woman's attention that they'll take any little crumb she throws their way. But you shouldn't. Asking for something doesn't automatically mean she wants you. There are certain situations where a woman will only come to you because she needs something from you. When a woman comes to you for help, that doesn't necessarily mean she loves you. That's right, guys. A lot of men think that if a woman asks them for anything, it's a sign that she wants them. But that's not always the case. In fact, it could be a way of testing you to see if you're willing to do anything for her. Women often like to test men to see if they'll cave in and do what they want. If you want to be a real man, you need to stay true to yourself and not let anyone push you around. Remember, a real man is someone who can say no to a woman and still walk away with his head held high. And most importantly, don't let your feelings for her cloud your judgment. Being in love is a wonderful feeling, but it can also make us blind to the actions of others. Sometimes people take advantage of your love and affection because they know you won't hold it against them. You need to be honest with yourself and ask yourself whether or not your partner really loves you back. If something is bothering you or you're not comfortable with something, then talk to them about it. It's easy to get caught up in the moment and assume that someone's actions are motivated by love, but that's not always the case. This is especially true if she's only interested in you when she needs something from you, such as help with a task or a favor. Otherwise, you could end up in a one-sided relationship where you're constantly doing things for her without getting anything back. For example, she may ask for your assistance with a project or ask you to run errands for her. That's why it's important to be aware of the signs that a woman may be taking advantage of you and to take steps to protect yourself. Remember, a real man is not afraid to walk away from a bad situation and find someone better. Don't be fooled by a woman's beauty or charm. These women are known as gold diggers, and they can be very manipulative and controlling. For example, they may ask for expensive gifts or pressure you into paying for dates and activities. The best way to protect yourself from gold diggers is to be cautious when dating someone new. Remember, a real man is not afraid to walk away from someone who's not right for him. Some women may pretend to be helpless in order to manipulate you into doing things for them. For example, they may start asking you to pick up items from the store or run errands for them. It's important to be aware of these tactics and not let them take advantage of you. Be strong enough to say no if you're not comfortable with something, and don't let yourself be manipulated into doing something you don't want to do. Women often use compliments as a way of manipulating men into doing what they want. For example, they may compliment you when you do something they want, and criticize you when you do not do what they want. To protect yourself from this type of manipulation, it's important to be aware of the signs and not let it get to you. Remember, a real man is not afraid to walk away from someone who's not treating him right, and there are plenty of other fish in the sea. That's it for today's video, guys. Don't forget to share this message with your friends and family, and stay tuned for more videos like this.
They are not like us. They are not